It is Saturday, April 27th, 2024, and you are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Que4.org. I am your host, Thomas Bottoms, bringing you a show with no budget, no future, no morals, aiming low for success. Hello, everyone.
Do we have a show?
We have restarted. Yay!
Success!
I have a website, bottoms with an S, bottoms of the barrel, click.com. Click on the click here, and it'll take you to our websites at YouTube. Mikey, you're as frazzled as me, and you act better than I do. We are joined today by Jolly Bean. Born in China, been in Chicago since 2014. Not to be confused with that really good fried chicken with spaghetti. How are you doing, Jolly Bean? Any shows coming up, and how can we find you?
Oh, just find me on Instagram. It's Jolly Bean Comedy.
And that's Bean, like Mr. Bean.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a very remote cousin of him.
I could see the family resemblance. Any shows coming up, or are we just going to see you round and about town?
You can see me at Lincoln Lodge in May twice. I will post them on my Instagram. One is at May 5th on the Sloppy Sunday show, and the other time is also at Lincoln Lodge on a Sunday. It's the
Sloppy
Memorial
Sunday.
Yeah, Memorial Weekend.
Oh, Memorial Weekend. Is that
Yeah,
like
it's a
Sloppy
Sunday.
Seconds and Sloppy Sunday?
Yeah.
All right.
The second list.
We are joined by returning guests. You're finally coming back. It's all coming back to me now. I'm getting some Celine Dion, who I think that was a cover of someone else.
Yeah.
We've got Gatsby. Thank you for coming back. Last time I saw you was at the Jewel parking lot with your fiance and your mother-in-law. And you on your way to South Carolina.
Yeah.
You on tour? No.
You mean not from Jewel? I wasn't going to South Carolina from Jewel, like probably the following weekend.
Okay.
But yeah, we had a show here, and our after party was at Jewel Osco in the parking lot. So yeah, that was fun.
And you've got some shows coming up here in Chicago. You've got some websites. How can people find you?
Yeah, I have a couple of shows. Right now I'm actually trying to like take it easy. I do have a show next month. It's like a thank you show for my sponsor. I have a sponsor. Shout out to Short Street Brewery. They're sponsoring our show. So I have a thank you show I'm doing for them in Itasca. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Itasca.
Itasca.
Rhymes with Alaska.
Okay, Itasca, Rantoul, Alaska. I don't know why I just said that.
Start your set with that and see how much they like you.
Itasca, Rantoul, Alaska. I don't think they would like me if I say that. Like,
No.
What is going on
it's
here?
It's a local commercial.
It's a local commercial?
Old local commercial.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
And actually, if you go out there, there's a place right across from the Metro line called, if it's still open, Tree Guys Pizza. Really good pizza. Yes.
Are they related to Five Guys Pizza?
No, it's Five Guys Burgers.
Five Guys Burgers?
And Tree Guys
Tree
Pizza.
Guys.
It's Tree. Like TRR.
You think
TREE.
somebody ripped each other off from that?
I have no idea.
That's tree in the Chicago accent.
Yeah.
You got 1, 2, tree.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. There's a
Tree. 1, 2, tree.
Okay. Can somebody do a Chicago accent actually? Because I'm like
Everything Phil has said is in the Chicago accent.
holy mother.
I don't have an accent.
Wait. Are you,
See his accent come out?
Yeah,
He has got that accent.
You sound like a cop.
Hey,
Show me your ID.
hey.
He was actually military police. So.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Let's say every good comic is a psychic in a way. So I was feeling the vibe.
More like psychotic.
All right,
And
Gatsby.
trust me, I know this. I used to do comedy.
Gatsby, we notice you have a slight accent. Can we ask where you're from?
Yeah, I know I sound like a Uber driver, but I'm from.
You can tell that one in Itasca.
No, it wasn't from Itasca. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Africa, but I actually like to white people I'm from Africa, but they never ask me follow-up questions, so I just like, okay.
Well,
It's a big country.
it's a big country. What city? What town?
That's what I'm saying. White people never ask me a follow-up question. They're like, "Oh, Africa, nice. You know Dumundu?" I'm like, "No, but I know Tunde. Does that count?"
Where in Africa?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Where in Nigeria?
Jesus.
There's a town called Jesus.
No, I mean I wasn't expecting a follow-up question. So
You said white people never had follow-up questions, so I gave you two.
Yeah, I was very like impressed about how committed you are to pretending you care.
Well, because the only cities I know are Lagos and Abuja. But man.
Isn't there Liberia somewhere?
Yeah, that's a different country.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
that was actually
there you go.
Liberia was the American colony that slaves who wanted to leave were sent back to, and then it started this whole other thing there that they're the ruling elite. It's a different story, but yeah. Anywho, I'm not the one to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm from Lagos. Lagos is like New York on steroid. Like
Really?
Yeah, like you think New York is already on steroid, but Lagos is like.
Okay.
All right.
It's like on
Wasn't it like
all of it.
20 million people or 15 million people? Like, it's a ridiculously large city.
Yeah, it's like 50 million people in one city, and it's like city of everybody's like trying to outsmart each other. It's like city of Oslos. That's what they call it. City of Oslos. Oslos. Sorry, I know my accent gets in the way a lot.
Okay,
like,
Outlaws.
like when somebody's trying to hustle you.
Outlaws.
Yeah.
Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Oh,
Yeah.
outlaws. Okay.
Okay.
Not out.
Bandits.
I think I made that voice. Not outlaws. I mean hustlers.
Oh, hustlers.
Yeah.
Hustlers.
Yeah.
Hustlers.
Want to be a hustler.
Like when I'm trying. Yeah.
Conmen and liars.
Not con.
That's what a hustler is.
I know.
They con you.
Anyway, we got to move on.
Yeah.
We got to put music on now. We need to put
Yes.
music on.
Yeah.
Phil, you gave us banana bread. Thank you. You have a good day. Now, right, many people died.
Sounds like the story of my life.
Let's go to the music.
A
Just go to the
Republican
music.
governor
Just go to
killed
the
her
music.
dog, killed her goat.
Just go to the
So, Dickie Betts of the Allman Brothers, he passed away at 80. Their biggest hit was Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers Band. That's Dickie Betts singing lead. It went to number 2 in 1973. 1974, Ramblin' Man.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
Sheesh, that was a long guitar outro. That was Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers Band, written by Dickie Betts, who passed away, I think 2 weeks ago at the age of 80. This song was their biggest hit and went to Billboard #2 in 1973, 1974. I have to say it's a classic Southern rock song. I thought I owned this on CD and I didn't. I'm not a huge Southern rock Allman Brothers band, but I have to admit it's a classic. I think I said Dickie Betts wanted to give it to Johnny Cash, but then they needed an extra song for the album, so then they just recorded it themselves, and it was a big hit. So it's a yay, but it's a weak yay. I'm not going to sit around and listen to this. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
God, that was terrible. Oh my God, it was just droning. There's some good classic rock. This isn't it. Just because it's a classic doesn't mean it's good. And that was just terrible. It was 4.5. It was almost 5 minutes. That is 4 minutes and 49 seconds of my life I can't get back.
There's a lot of things we can't get back. Jolly Bean, how did you feel about Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers?
You know what? This reminds me of a very funny experience when I was in China. One day, I was on the bus. That's a tourist spot, but I saw a documentary of Johnny Cash in Mandarin on the bus. Yeah, I don't know how to describe.
Oh, okay. Whenever I hear this song, I remember Johnny Cash and a documentary in China.
Yeah.
I was trying to see how you drew it all together. That was kind of cool.
Yes.
So is that a yay, nay, meh?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a yay? Is it a meh or is it a yay?
It's like a 60, 70 out of 100.
We'll give it a meh. We'll give it a meh.
That's a meh.
I actually had a friend. He was from Hong Kong. He is from Hong Kong, and he was giving away his CD collection. And so I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go and get it." And he actually kept all the Chinese, K-pop, J-pop, traditional Chinese music all for himself, and instead he was giving me new metal and boy band. I've since warmed up to boy band of that's some good boy band, yeah. But the new metal, I still haven't listened to it, and whenever I do, Mikey makes me turn it off.
Yes, because I liked new metal at some point in the early 2000s. I was young 20-something, but it's not good.
I can't play Nookie. I can't play Limp Bizkit.
God, no.
Maybe I'm feeling good. Maybe I'm feeling bad.
You know lyrics. I don't know any of them.
I did it all for the Nookie. I can probably do their version of Faith. All you have to do is scream. Hey, Gatsby, how are you doing today? Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers. Yay, nay, meh?
Actually, I like it.
Yay.
I like the music. It's really cool. I liked it.
I feel if you were doing some 70s throwback, you'd have, even though she probably wouldn't have it she'd probably have the woman who'd have that straight hair or the Pam Grier, Angela Davis afro, and you'd be driving down the road, "Road I was born to ramble," and then you'd probably rob a bank. I don't know what they did in those early 70s. They had a lot of those road movies.
Yeah, that was a good music. I like the guitar he was playing towards the end. That was I was like, this is a cool rock music, right?
Yeah.
You said it chart. It was #2 in 1974 on the Billboard chart.
Yeah, 73, 74. It was released in 73 and I guess charted both years. So it got to #2 on Billboard.
Yeah, it's really good. I really liked it.
And we've got Phil Burns. Now, Phil, you were -3, I want to say, when this came out.
I was going to say -10. No, actually, -18. Actually, +18. But yeah, the year I graduated 73, and then the year I went in the Army was 74. So yeah, I give this a yay. Yeah.
Did you rock out to this?
At the time, I didn't listen to a lot of music in the 70s. I didn't really. The first real song that I heard that I liked was when I got to Germany in Bamberg, somebody was playing Maggie May by Rod Stewart.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And, every so often I'd hear a song. I was like, who does that? Who does this?
I have a soft spot for that Maggie May and You Wear It Well song by Rod Stewart. Even though as I've gotten older, I'm no longer the young, virile college man, boy who should return back to college, but I'm the old hag, and the morning sun when it hits your face really shows your age.
Glad you said it instead of one of us.
Yeah, I was just thinking about a song like rock. I actually just started listening to rock music probably 2 years ago because my mother-in-law, she's white. She don't play anything. I'm doing her. Not I'm doing her, but the way she sound. Don't play rap music. I don't like rap music. So,
Oh God.
nothing. She doesn't mean in a bad way. It's just she doesn't. She's not into it. Steve Jobs didn't like rap music. I don't know why I know so much about Steve Jobs, but
You have an Apple phone. That's why.
no, I actually like it. He's one of my. I would say my idol. He was very mean to people, but he made good stuff. But yeah. So she would talk about rock music. So I started play every time she comes around. I'll play 70s rock music for her, and 60s or 80s, and just to make sure she's okay. And one time, me and my fiance, we were watching this show on Showtime called Yellow Jacket. Do you know about the show?
I've heard about
Yeah.
that. It's like Four Seasons, Christina Ricci's in it, stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's about these white girls that they were stranded on an island because their plane crashed. So they have to. So for them to survive, they had to start eating each other, but not in a fun way. So that was what the show was about. And we're watching this movie. It might get paused, and she goes, if I am ever pregnant on an island and somehow it's just you and I, and there's a doctor, and the doctor's like, you have to save one person between me and the baby. Who are you gonna pick? I'm like, of course I'm gonna pick you. And she goes, why? I'm like, because I don't know the baby, one. And two, I don't think the baby has showtime. How am I supposed to finish this show?
Oh, and on that note, we need to go to our
It's a valid
5:30
point. That's like the so-called, quote, ghetto version of Lil Red Riding Hood, where the big bad wolf jumps out. It's like, Lil Red, I'm going to make sweet love to you right here in the forest. And she goes, no, you're not. You're going to eat me like the books say. American Idol, someone who was on American Idol, Mandisa, she became a gospel singer. She passed away recently at 47. We don't know what's happened to her. But she did have a bubbling under the 100 at number 3. So that means she was at number 103 on Billboard. In 2013, Mandisa had a song called Overcomer.
Staring at a stop sign, watching people drive by, T-Mac on the radio. Got so much on your mind, nothing's really going right, looking for a ray of hope. Whatever it is you may be going through, I know it's not gonna let it get the best of you. You're an overcomer. Stay in the fight till the final round. You're not going under.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Overcomer by Mandisa. Got a Billboard 103 in 2013. That's bubbling under the 100 Billboard. So she passed away recently, age 47. American Idol pursued more of a gospel music. I'm kind of confused if this is gospel or inspirational pop.
No, she mentioned God.
Yeah, I saw there's a "He's There for You" and God and all that other stuff. So we'll.
It's technically it's on that borderline.
It's on that borderline. The video I want to say was really good. It had Robin Roberts as she was fighting her cancer. There was an ice skater.
Well, Gabby Giffords, who was shot in the head.
The Arizona, and her making her comeback, and
congressperson.
And I didn't know Robin Roberts had been so open about her cancer and like film what I go through, and I don't watch the news very often, but I generally like Robin Roberts, and she's kind of like Oprah's friend Gail. Like if someone's coming for her, it's like, what happened to you in your life that you feel you have to harass this woman, It's inspirational pop. I'll make a little note of this. I'm not sure I want to pursue her stuff, but if I ever need to make a list of, I need to go out and conquer, I probably need to pick Overcomer by Mandisa over Four Walls Black by Jenna Torturers.
Yes.
Versus Scarlet Ribbons by Sinead O'Connor. Anyway, Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
I mean, it's sugary schlock. So I don't hate it, but I will not listen to this again unless it's there. So I'll give it a meh. Because it's not horrible. I don't really want to listen to it. And it was pretty middle of the road average. That's
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Yeah, I can see a suburban white wine mom listening to this.
I doubt it.
And jamming to it. You know, she has that glass of Chardonnay, and she's like, "Woo,
I'm an overcomer."
Yeah.
Now, last time I had a date that said he was an overcomer, it meant something else. Oh, Jolly Bee, that is the worst intro. How did you feel about Overcomer?
It's just 50 out of 100.
50 out of 100.
Yeah, it's just boring. It's too standard. It's just the product of the standard music industry. That's it. It's not sincere.
Yeah, you don't ever want to let out your inner white woman. This is my fight song.
No.
Take back my
I'm
life
unstoppable. I'm unstoppable today. That was way more impressive than this one. This is just too boring, to be honest. Like most Taylor Swift songs.
Oh, we'll get to her.
Just too boring.
Oh, she's on the list. She is on the list. We'll get to her. Now, Gatsby, thank you for being here. I saw you did some research about Mandisa, who's actually a black woman. I don't know if you searched if she was from Africa. And it's sad that like this black woman was
She's
helping
from
us
California.
release our inner white woman. I'm an overcomer.
She does.
I can't
she
even
does
use that as a pickup line. That doesn't. I don't even know if I could say that at work. Can you handle this project? Yes, I'm an overcomer.
They were like, Tom, we need to go to hay shower.
Yes. So Gatsby, yay, nay, man. What did you learn about Mandisa?
That she sounds like a white woman, but but she's fantastic. I like the music. It's inspiring. I love the music. It's really inspiring. And the thing that made me when I saw the note about doing a story about Mandisa, and I realized she was an American Idol.
Yes.
And David Spade has this really good beat about Jennifer Hudson. And I'm gonna share it on the show. It's one of my favorite David Spade beats. So David Spade goes like, "Do you know how easy acting is?" He goes, Jennifer Hudson, she was an American Idol. She finished 10th place.
8th.
8th place, sorry. And he goes, the next year she did a movie. You know what happened? She won an Oscar. She won an Oscar. That's how easy acting is. Anybody can do it. So I was like, I'm gonna share that joke. Yeah, I have no man. It's a joke, but that joke is like it makes me laugh all the time.
It's a good one to say. Anyone can do it. Everyone can act. Beyonce is horrible in Dreamgirls. She's.
You think she's horrible in Dreamgirls?
Yeah, she's horrible in Dreamgirls.
She's bland. I mean, if you're
That's
playing
interesting.
Diana Ross, okay. The problem with Beyonce's performance of Dina Jones, did she want fame? Yes or no? Think of her performance. Did she want the fame? Yes or no?
I don't want to smoke with Beyonce.
The Beehive will come to us, but
Yeah,
that's
she is the greatest.
that is the core of the Dina
She was
Jones
Mary
character.
Streep in that movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is very simply, no, she doesn't want the fame, but she's being pushed into it, and she feels bad that Effie's being pushed aside. You play the character that way. Or I want the fame, and I am working so hard that all you do is complain, Effie. And that's the closest Beyonce got to acting, is when she's telling Dina's telling Effie off, I'm tired of your complaining, we are tired of you. We're all tired. And there's a valid point there, but then Beyonce goes back to being Beyonce. Her acting's even worse in, oh God, the Black Fatal Attraction movie with Idris Elba. Obsessed.
No.
Anyway.
No, her acting is even worse than Austin Powers.
Oh.
Gold member.
Yeah.
The third Oscar.
The one where she didn't know who Tamara Dobson or Pam Grier were.
The one where you could tell that she was reading from cue cards. Anyway.
Oh
now,
my
now,
God.
now, Gatsby, you're
Jesus.
afraid of the Beehive, so take a
No.
moment and apologize.
I didn't say anything bad. You guys mentioned 3 movies she was in that was terrible.
Oh, I think Beyonce's terrible. I think she's a talented marketer and a very smart woman, but
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
her music is that good. It's not for me.
Oh my
A
God.
couple of weeks ago, we did a cover wars of Jolene, of Dolly Parton versus Olivia Newton-John versus Beyonce, and
Olivia Newton-John
was the worst. It was trying to take Jolene as a disco song. But there was a reviewer online, YouTube, Todd in the Shadows, and he basically reiterated everything we said about Beyonce's Jolene. And the issue I've always had with Beyonce's songs is like, she doesn't get hurt. Like things like even the breakup songs is like, how dare you think you can leave me? That's like almost Grace Jones and Boomerang. Like, no one says no to this. Like it's one of those like there's no
I
softness.
think they might
there.
be young for Boomerang.
Oh, Gatsby, you're looking like. Do you know the Beehive? Are you going to call them? Do they?
Do I know? Yeah, of course. We're in a big text chain. All black people are on it. I'm sorry I didn't start with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything bad about.
Nothing bad about Beyonce.
Plus, Beyonce, she's really talented. Like she's gifted.
She made her money. She can sing. She can dance.
She's really gifted. Like she's one of the greats. I will leave it at that.
Who's a better songwriter, Beyonce or Taylor
All right,
Swift?
moving on.
Oh, sorry. How many people can we sick on you today?
Moving on.
Trying to
moving
piece
on.
be trying to piece off the biggest music artists of our lifetime at the same time.
And then we'll throw in Carole King and Madonna and make sure you tick off everyone. Phil Burns. Yay, nay, man for Overcomer by Mendisa.
Leave out the lyrics and I give it a yay plus. With the lyrics, I give it a meh.
Now, you are a cancer survivor, and we are very happy that you're here with us.
Yeah.
Now, would this song have helped you during your fight with
Hell no.
cancer?
Jesus.
You know what helped me? Me.
Do you feel you were an overcomer while your fight with cancer because you
That's some of the
overcame?
women I dated. Before I got my vasectomy,
Oh,
which was in 2000. Yeah, 2000. November of 2000, as a matter of fact, because the next day I went on Thanksgiving vacation. And my wife at the time asked me to make Christmas cookies while I was home. I didn't realize that they weren't supposed to be paper thin. Yeah. They were
You made
good.
cookies. That's
Yeah, I never made them before. Give me a break. Just like
Phil-
that, I never made that. Well, yeah, actually, I made it 2 weeks ago, but
Phil. Any meal that doesn't end with a trip to the emergency room is a good meal.
No kidding.
That's my opinion.
That's
That's
what I
how
tell
I view
people
my
that
cooking.
That's what I tell people that have eaten my cooking. You're not in the ER, are you? It's just, no. It's like, then it's good.
See, Mike tolerated my reheating of something today, so
Well, I also, I halfway through, I took it out, turned the stuff around so it got evenly cooked because it was starting to burn in the back. I could smell it.
Uh-oh.
So, to add to the deaths we've learned about this week, California rapper Chris King, who was a friend of Justin Bieber. Are we allowed to talk about Bieber, or is the Bajancy bigger than the...
Is it Bieber or Beaver?
Bieber.
Oh, Bieber.
Bieber.
Sure, we can talk about Bieber.
He was killed in a Nashville shooting last week. He had done some duets, and it's difficult to find his music, and I guess it's a little bit further down than I thought it was, but here we have. He had a song in 2024 called Seeing Double, and I hope he passed FCC regulations.
I keep stuffing hundreds in a bag. If I drop off in my bag, I'ma keep having my word. Blitz the defensive line and get the sack. Get the ball and run it back. Double up and double back, double. I cop it 2 at a time, gotta buy double. I pour about 2 lines, so the worth double. She say she a Gemini, so her mind double. Look for a nigga just like I, but can't find double. Jumping off the deep end, oh. Angels versus demons, oh. I never break even, no. Picking up the pieces, oh. I'm getting money, I can't hang out. If I say it's up, bitch, it got hang time. Nowadays, I am the nigga, they got a name drop. Killers round me, tattooed tears, diamonds like raindrops. Live life in the fast lane, never fuck up the paint job. Clinky with his pistol, it's going wherever I go. Killer be killed, he wrote that down in the Bible. Soda so dark, the cup like wearing his night clothes. Let the chopper sing like it's American Idol. I headshot his ideas and crack his light bulb. He do the same, but 2 wrongs just don't make it right. I get aggressive, go federal, make the right move. Gotta pull the trigger, somebody here finna die. My killers visit your frequent, got stripes like zebras. Head trigger on the Glock, treated like alopecia. I fill my lungs with the dope, I don't need a breather. She said it's love at first sight, but I never said it was just me. It was just me. It was just me. No stunt double. It was just me. It was just me. It was just me. No stunt double. It was just. It was just. It was just. It was just. It was just me. It was just. It was just. No stunt double. I keep stuffing hundreds in a bag. If I drop off in my bag, I'ma keep having my word. Blitz the defensive line and get the sack. Get the ball and run it back. Double up and double back, double. I cop it 2 at a time, gotta buy double. I pour about 2 lines, so the worth double. She say she a Gemini, so her mind double. Look for a nigga just like I, but can't find double. Jumping off the deep end, oh. Angels versus demons, oh. I never break even, no. Picking up the pieces, oh.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Q4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Q4 Radio.
And that was Justin Bieber's friend Chris King. He got slain in Nashville, but the king of rock was from Memphis. That doesn't work. Rest in peace, Chris King. It's scary that you got killed. I hope they caught who did this. I almost want to say this is Detroit rap level, and the auto-tuned voice is a is a choice, but I was reminded over 10 years ago, like we've reached the level where our singers don't have to sing because they're auto-tuned. It's like I think our rappers need to rap. He's taking double lines. He's doing a double drink. He's doing a Gemini. She's mine double. I did like the life in the fast lane. I never chipped the paint job. I never chipped the paint. Like I thought that was interesting. But is the song about doing double as much as everybody and it's hurting you, or is the song just back to bragging? And when he started like, if I need to shoot somebody, I'll do it. It's like, do we really? That was almost a weird foreshadowing, and the whole part of his like that was annoying. I do actually like rap music, but I'm trying to think of the last time I heard rap that I enjoyed. We liked the Megan Thee Stallion first album. It's a lot of stripper anthems, but I didn't hate it. Didn't buy it and didn't revisit it, but I didn't hate it. But for me, this is just a meh. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
I thought the beat was really good. And that, was his name Chris King?
Chris King.
Yeah, his voice sucks. And it's really annoying. I really would have loved somebody else. Actually, I'd love to hear Megan Thee Stallion do something with that beat.
That beat is dope.
Because the beat is real. It's real damn good. I love that beat, but it's like, but can you take him away and put somebody who knows what they're doing? I don't know, because that was just, the lyrics are dumb. They're just dumb. Like, I'll give it a meh because I really like that beat, but everything else, I'm like,
I almost wish like Kendrick Lamar would have written something like this, because the first line about doing things and doing them all double, like, oh, I have to keep up, I have to punish, I have to, like, and then the second verse would probably be like, and what did you feel the next day? What happened to you the next day? Oh, yeah, you got to bang those two women at the same time, but now your reputation is like, oh, him, and they spread my word to the street. Or, you know, when you do a lot of cocaine, you feel real bad. Like, that's why I don't do cocaine. It's like I feel awful for 24 hours and look like hell for a week. I'm too vain. Meth, no, I don't need to be up for 3 days. I want to take a nap. It makes you lose teeth and have bad skin. I still have acne breakouts and I have a gap in my front teeth. Jolly Bean, got you Seeing Double by Chris King. Yay, nay, meh.
You know, I want the version without the vocal.
Oh, we all like the music. It's
yeah. For some part of it, I want to cut it and use it on my Instagram reels.
ooh, yeah.
Without the vocal. Yeah.
There might be a track out there.
Yeah.
So, yay, nay, meh. How you?
60 out of 100.
60 out of 100.
But for that particular part, maybe 90 out of 100.
That's a mess.
Now, Gatsby, you came around and you looked a little bit at the video and then you went and sat back down. So, were you seeing double of Chris King, or you?
I wasn't seeing double. It was really clear, but I love the music video. I just the beat is great. I love the sound. I love the music. He seemed like a promising artist. I'm sad that Justin Bieber friend passed away. I like how they tagged him on social media, like Justin Bieber friend passed away, which makes you realize that Justin Bieber has more black friends than all of us combined. He has too many black friends.
I'm not going to argue with that, but
all his white friends punch him out.
Apparently, like on Bieber's last album, he really tried to be like rap from the hood, and it's like, dude, you're from Toronto, like you're from the nice neighborhoods. Like, actually, I think he's from like nice rural, like he white bread, like.
No, okay, it's Toronto. I mean, yeah, it's Toronto, but it does have some slightly rough neighborhoods. It's not America rough.
It's like the Weekends from Toronto. He don't sing about slamming hoes and shooting G's, because that wasn't his life.
Well, because that's not his life.
And of course, when Drake did start from the bottom, everyone made fun of him. It's like your mother was a teacher.
He was on TV.
You were a child actor. What's so?
Degrassi Junior High. I've seen him on TV, not knowing it was Drake.
It was him.
Yeah.
Anywho, so yay, nay, meh, Gatsby.
Yeah, for sure.
Yay. Yes. Actually, I hope they relaunch Different World, and it should have become like with a template of Degrassi Junior High of just there's always new characters and new plot lines, and the show keeps going. And they unfortunately, it was wise to focus on Whitley, but at some point Whitley probably needed to become a background character, and they introduced new blood, but they just canceled the show. Oh well.
It's 30 years a little late on that one right now.
Phil Burns, yay, nay, meh.
Nay. Yeah, you know how I feel about most rap. If I want to listen to rap music, I'll go to a square dance. And by the way, when you were talking about King being from Memphis, was it? Or Graceland?
Yeah,
you're talking
Elvis
about,
is from...
Are you talking about Elvis?
Yeah, Elvis
He's
is
actually-
from Memphis.
No, he's actually originally from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he moved, yeah.
Yeah, that's where he lived before he got famous.
Though Tupelo, Mississippi isn't exactly, I mean, the suburbs of Memphis go into Mississippi.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's where he was born, was Tupelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Memphis is in one of those unique locations of drive one direction, you're in Arkansas,
Yeah.
drive one direction, you're further in Tennessee, drive another direction, and you're in Louisiana.
No, Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi. So,
And you drive another direction, you're probably dating your sister.
Well,
and
no,
then-
no, that's if you go deeper into Tennessee.
Okay.
and then I think it's like only an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you're in Missouri. So,
Missouri.
it's they all kind of collide in Memphis. So yeah, a lot of people probably pay lower taxes in Arkansas but work in Memphis, and maybe I need to do a visit of Memphis. I don't know if I need to see Elvis's mansion. but
Graceland. Yeah.
yeah.
Walking in Memphis.
Walking in Memphis.
Well, just see Zombieland 2, then you'll see Graceland.
Oh, that's right. Now, MC Duke had also died recently at 48. He was a hardcore rap pioneer. That was announced really, really recent, so I don't know what's going on with that. Anyone know MC Duke? Do we want to look him up? Are we... Hardcore is like, I think that's going to be like really, really raunchy, and
We good.
we already pushed some stuff. We already talked about possible Republican Vice President Kristi Noem shooting her dog and goat and writing about it.
And she's South Dakota.
South Dakota.
that's
Okay,
why
I
I
did get
changed
that
it, yeah.
right. Thank you.
No, you didn't. I changed it.
Oh.
She's a sociopath. And, ironically, it is bipartisan hate. Like, I have seen so many Republicans denouncing her because don't tell people that you shoot your dog. That gives everybody to hate you. That doesn't matter who you are. That's like, oh, well, we're going to send the mob out to go beat you now?
Yeah.
Well, she's a MAGA, too.
Well, and if you actually look at her tweets, like, from the past 3 days, like, she hasn't tweeted anything in 3 days, but everything is just like dog killer, puppy killer, showing pictures of their dog. How dare you? And a lot of them are from people with American flags next to their name. So it's like, oh, well, that was a surprise.
Now,
Her career is over.
has anyone here ever owned pets? Mikey and I do. Phil Burns do.
Yeah, I've had dogs, I've
Gatsby
had
and
cats, birds, lizards, turtles, frogs.
But Beanie Babies.
your Beanie Babies.
Babies, yeah.
Did you ever set fire to a Beanie Baby because it angered you?
Hey, that's beanie abuse.
Gatsby, have you ever had a pet or?
Besides your fiance.
Now, being on tour, you could possibly travel with a dog. The cat would hate you for all eternity.
No, I've had a dog in the past here and it was horrible, but because I was never at home.
Oh.
But I was thinking about the MC Duke
Yeah.
rapper that died, and I realized this. You have like 4 people in your memoriam segment. You have like 3.
There was a lot of people who died recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 black people and 1 white person. I'm like, this is very super diverse.
Well, we recognize two of the black people. Someone of the Moody Blues died yesterday. I didn't cut off one of the black people to play a white person. Okay, we kept it the two.
You have Dickie Betts. That's a band. Who has a black person in the band? Was their best friend, basically.
There was the Clint Eastwood Dirty Harry movie. It was the Death Pool. Death Pool, Deadpool.
What about it?
It was basically a group of rich people who bet on which star was going to die soon, and Jim Carrey's in that movie, and he plays a rocker who ends up overdosing.
Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah, the
Deadpool.
The Deadpool.
But 2 words.
Yeah, it was 2 separate
Deadpool,
words.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
it's a
is
good
that
movie.
where the movie Deadpool came from?
No.
It's a
It's a
slang
Dirty Harry.
term.
It's
like a
not
Dirty
that
Harry movie.
uncommon a term
Yeah. It's like a Dirty
But
Harry movie.
if you're in the right circles to hear it.
Right.
That's interesting.
But the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer debuted.
Yep.
It's playing Madonna's Like a Prayer in the background, a 35-year-old song. And the song's actually now, I think, number 76 on Billboard. It recharted. Madonna's had a song on Billboard for the past 5 decades. Mm-hmm. And the trailer looks really good. I'm curious to see where it goes. Have you seen the Deadpool movie, Gatsby?
One?
I saw the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the second one?
No, I
Really?
only saw the first one. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you should watch it. Yeah, watch.
I think there's a third one coming out with Wolverine, right?
Yeah, that's what we're talking
That's
about.
what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I haven't seen. I think that's coming out in sometime
July.
this year.
Sometime in this
July, yeah.
Yeah.
See the second one, Deadpool 2.
Yeah,
I
it's
might have
hilarious.
seen it. I just
Don't
don't think I
remember.
remembered. Yeah.
All right.
Well, what was the big guy, Juggernaut? My favorite villain. Please don't tear me in half. Rip.
One of my
Tiny
first
legs. The tiny legs.
Tiny legs. Who is that? Who plays L in the movies? The blind woman.
Oh, Leslie Uggams.
Leslie Uggams. Jeff Hawks made a comment about Fallout, not realizing that Leslie Uggams was in Deadpool, and she's in Fallout.
Well,
very
he's a
cool.
Hoosier.
I'm glad she
Yeah.
gets work.
Damn, I wish he was here when you said that.
Yeah, I'd say it to his face.
I know.
I think I have said it to his face.
Yeah, so have I. Yeah, but you're from Indiana.
One of the first X-Men comics I got with my own money was if you bought something like Radioactive, Samurai Warriors, really independent slasher comic, you got a X-Men, I think it was 217 for free, which was Dazzler versus the Juggernaut.
Oh, God.
Where she recognizes, they're in Ireland, she recognizes Juggernaut. So she chases after him on the motorcycle and she absorbs the sound of the motorcycle so he doesn't hear her coming.
Right.
And then she tries to stop him. And she is way, way out of her league. And so she blinds his eyes, and just near the very end, she absorbs all the sound she can and does like really solid photon shots at him. And he's like, I actually felt those at the end. And then she passes out, and he thinks he killed her. So he then buries her, but she's still alive.
Isn't Dazzler a grown-up Jubilee?
Okay,
Dazzler
let's get out of this topic because that's just the two of you talking back and forth.
All right.
It's the first time I said it. Okay.
Do you know the X-Men, Gatsby? Do you know Dazzler?
No.
You don't know Jubilee?
X-Men. Do I have a beat about the X-Men? I don't think so. No.
I need to find. I have to explore you a little bit more and see what you like and go from there. But I guess we're heading to our 6 o'clock hour now.
Oh, no, we need 5 more minutes.
Oh, we need 5 more minutes. You sure we don't want to go into MC Duke?
Okay, no.
All right, here we go.
Oh, hold on, I'm not ready. Hold on, give me a minute. I wasn't prepared. Now I'm ready.
I just can't decide if you shall have or not my flat. You just want to live right here without me and my cat. But I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell. You just want to drive my car far away from here. Leave me out there with my cat, drive home and have a beer. But I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell.
It is Saturday, April 27th, 2024, and you are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. I am your host, Thomas Bottoms, bringing you a show with no budget, no future, no morals, aiming low for success. Hello, everyone.
Is there a show?
I think we're halfway there. It's been crazy.
Success!
Yay! We do have a website. It is Bottoms with an S, bottomsofthebarrel.com. Go ahead and look up that website. If you click here, you will get to our YouTube page where you will see a lot of our previous episodes and previous videos. We had a rough start, and Mikey worked up a sweat, and we always know that Big Brother's watching. Mikey Chip, how are you doing today?
I'm good now. We got everything going.
Oh, you good now?
No, I'm good now.
Was you bad before?
No, I was just flustered.
Just flustered. I relayed. I tried my best to be professional.
I was flustered. I know how extra flustered you get when things get flustered, and so I'm trying to unfluster you while I'm flustered and get things working. But we're here now.
We are here now, and have I asked? Please let me know when I can be that incompetent.
Damn it.
Oh, what happened?
Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, wait till he comes out. Don't bang on the door. I've had that happen to me before.
Oh, anyway,
Don't
we're on
Republican
the air. We're on the air.
We're having drama. Now, Jolly Bean, you've been looking on your phone, so I'm gonna just ask what you've been looking at. But how are you doing today?
I'm okay. Just okay.
Just okay.
Yeah.
And you've got some shows coming up on Lincoln Lodge. You'll be at the Sloppy
Sundays. Yeah.
On May 5th.
Yes.
And you also are then there for Memorial Day weekend. I think that's 3 weeks later.
Yeah, that's the 26th, I believe.
And what time does the show start? Is there cost? And just look up the Lincoln Lodge Chicago for ticket prices, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's like $5. The Sloppy Sunday is just $5, and the other show, I think is like 10 to.
And are you headlining? Or are you just one of the many performers? What is a sloppy Sunday? Because I learned about a sloppy brown yesterday, which apparently a sloppy brown is sloppy Joe meat on top of waffles. And it's a Michigan thing, but Mikey's from Detroit, and I don't know that white people stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to eat something called a sloppy brown. Yeah. That's like when I worked in the adult store, and they would be like working food into your activities, and they would put chocolate sauce in a certain area, and I'm like, I would not feel comfortable licking chocolate from there. It's an area I don't even think I want to lick, and definitely not chocolates. Now, Jolly Bean, you're also on Instagram. How can we find you?
It's just Jolly Bean Comedy. Yeah. Jolly Bean is my stage name. Yeah, I'm not very distant cousin of Mr. Bean, as I claim. Yes, I am.
When I first did comedy, someone called me Timothy Bottoms, which is actually a name of an actor. It's like, no, my name is Thomas Bottoms. And then when I performed in New York City, the guy could not get my last name right of Bottoms. He was like, Buttons? And I'm like, no, it's Bottoms. He's like, Thomas Buttons sounds better. And like, this was 2011, and he was still doing the Kanye West runs up on Taylor Swift's stage at the VMAs jokes. And I'm like, that was 4 years ago. Don't tell me 3 years ago. Like, don't tell me to change my name. Don't know.
God.
That's why I say comedians don't grow old, because many of them are still telling the jokes they write 10 years ago. Yes.
Yep.
Jesus.
Unless it's a good one, don't tell it. Now, Jolly Bean, you keep looking at your phone. Anything you find or anything? Like, I don't want to say if it was 20 years ago and you were holding a camera, it'd be a stereotype. So tell me, what have you been learning on your phone? Or
just Googling the lyrics.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've had someone like have a fight with their like spouse. Well, like I told you, it's like, let me just, and I gave you guys my promotion card for the radio show. And I also had a comedian, like I know he's married. He was flirting with the female comedian next to him, passing her notes while writing over my face on the promo card I gave him. I'm like, can you try and be a little bit nicer to me? Like, I am sitting right here. I see you. Now, Gatsby, how are you doing today? And you've got lots of things coming up, life events. And thank you for coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah. Thank you for having me again.
And you've got a website. You got a show coming up in July, and you actually produce a show where you pick the best comics in the towns that you're in. You haven't picked me. I take it personally and will hold a grudge.
Wait. I didn't know you did stand up.
Yes.
I thought you were just a radio host or something. I don't know if you're messing with me right now.
Well, he said he wanted A-list comedians on his show, and he before he even said that, he asked me if I was a comedian. I'm like, wait a minute, you said A-list. You don't want me on
Yeah. The A-list is a big push, but I did perform in Ypsilanti, and I've performed in other places this year, so it's okay. COVID was bad. I signed up for extra credit, and if I get to sit at home and watch like really bad television, I will. But I did recently reach a level of like, no, that's so bad that not only did I watch Flavor of Love season 1, season 2, watch I Love New York season 1, season 2. There was a spinoff of I Love New York called Real Chance at Love.
There's a show called I Love New York.
I Love New York.
Yeah.
New York. Tiffany Pollard
Pollard
from Flavor of Love looks for love herself.
What platform is it on?
Probably Tubi.
Tubi.
Everything dies on Tubi.
No wonder
so-
you're watching some of those bad.
I'm like, that doesn't
No.
sound like something I scrolled through on Netflix or something. And like, oh,
Oh yeah, no, it's the well, I won't say the bottom of the barrel of 2006 reality shows.
I was like,
but,
does this show have a streaming service?
but
they get worse. So Real Chance at Love with two brothers were fighting for the love of New York. And I Love New York. And now they were going to find love of them. And season 1 was really bad. And then season 2 has gotten so bad. Like when they kicked off the orange woman from Kansas City, because that was her spray tan color. And she was
Trump?
like fighting people. And then the other woman casually called Real and Chance the N-word. And I'm like, what am I watching? And then Mike finally came in and said, turn off this hood rat nonsense.
I called them Ratchet.
They were ratchet.
Ratchet.
They were, and the guys aren't even attractive. Even when they get shirtless, I'm like, like Yaphet Kotto. Like, is he hot? No, but I'd let him buy me a drink, and we can see where we go from there. These guys were like, get away from me. I'll never be that drunk. Be gone. Adios, get lost. Grab your coat, keep stepping. Now, Michael B. Jordan would be like, Mikey, you gotta leave the house unless you want to join. So. Anyway, Gatsby, you've got shows coming up. You have websites. Please tell us all about you.
Oh, yeah. I have a show coming up in July, in September, November at the Mercury Theater that I'm producing and hosting as well. It's like a late night show style kind of show. There's going to be like a game show segment.
Ooh.
There's going to be like... There's gonna be like 8 comics that I picked that I literally like went to the comedy clubs to watch them first.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and some they messaged me on a group on Facebook that most comics in Chicago are on. I posted on
Yeah,
some
I
like
messaged you too.
you did message
I
me.
did.
I got like so many messages.
Yeah,
I
fabulous.
couldn't go through through some of them, and
Yeah,
I'm sorry if I
no,
haven't
no worries.
messaged
I
back.
definitely understand.
And so I just like
Take
so.
it personally. Hold a grudge. Seek
So-
vengeance.
So, but yeah. So, but most of the people, even the people I've met that message me on Facebook, I have to like see them first as well, like whatever. But like, I think what I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to make some quality show that people can be like, oh, I want to give my money away, but at the same time I want to be happy I'm giving my money away. So that's it.
It's all the process. Like,
Yeah.
we'll pay to go see a good comedian. We can go to a free open mic if we want to see some.
Exactly. Yeah.
One's working on their craft. It's
Yeah.
all right. And then we have Phil Burns. You made us banana bread, but I told you I wasn't ready to put your banana in my mouth because I didn't want it to dry out. How are you doing today?
That is the moist. That is moist banana bread. It's good. It is very, very good. There's no eggs in it. It's almond flour, oatmeal, bananas, and frozen fruit. And it's moist. It's like Mike said earlier. It's almost like a flan. It's good. Even Jolly Bean said it was good.
Yeah.
Unless she was
finally.
just being nice to me. I don't know.
No.
A couple years ago, I had Mikey came across like a 1930s recipe called Depression era cake, which it was a cake without, was it milk and eggs or something else, and he had to use like Crisco or.
I don't remember. I'd have to look.
It was an okay cake, but it's also was one of those like. Why make that one? You can let's just go ahead and make a cake. And then I saw something blueberry velvet cake this week that I need to send you the recipe because I know they say to add a lot of food coloring. I'm almost like I think I could live without the food coloring, but I like red velvet cake. I'm curious what the blueberry velvet cake would be like. All right, now who has better cake, Beyonce or Taylor Swift? All right, so we're going to get into our pseudo cover wars. Taylor Swift released her new album, The Tortured Poets Department, and then after releasing it, she then released like the deluxe version, so there's 31 tracks. I watched the Needle Drop review her album. I'm not a Swiftie. I like some songs, but never enough to make Mike listen to it or even pursue it on my own. Just they come up and I'm okay. I think Wildest Dreams and Style, like, I don't dislike those. But the Needle Drop gave the original Tortured Poets Department a 2, and then the deluxe version, he gave it a 3. And I might need to explore some of the deluxe version because he's like, oh, she actually has a really good track here. Where since she's recording the Taylor's versions, she's also having to relive a lot of her breakups, and she's now viewing those relationships through a different light because she's aged. But there's also one where the ex forgot to turn off the tracker that she agreed to track him on his phone, and so she now knows what streets he's on and who he's talking to and how dare he talk to these people. And it's like, this is a stalker song. This is like, you need to tell him to turn it off, or you need to turn it off yourself. You don't just casually need to know where he is 24/7, especially if you're broken up, and this isn't healthy for you. And
wait, she made a song about stalking somebody?
Yes, without realizing she made a song about stalking him.
I'm sure she knows that. She's just trying to like make sure people find that appealing. Like there are a lot of crazy people that will find that appealing.
There was an Alanis Morissette track where she talked about breaking into her boyfriend's apartment and putting on his clothes and thinking about being him.
Yeah.
And then like Robin's Dancing on My Own, she finds out her ex-boyfriend's at a club and he's with a new girl. And she goes to the club and she sees him kissing with another girl, and then she realizes she's stupid and it's time for her to leave. Mm-hmm. But apparently in this Taylor Swift song, it's more of the like, how dare you move on so quickly? How dare you not want to be with me? How dare you? So she doesn't have an awareness. Anyway, back to Taylor Swift early clips, and this is an odd cover wars, and you're supposed to watch the video. A group called Saving Jane in 2005-2006 released the song Girl Next Door, got to number 31 on Billboard, and then You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift was released in 2008-2009, and it got to number 2 on Billboard. So cover wars, Girl Next Door versus You Belong With Me.
She's the star in this scene. There's no way to deny she's lovely. Perfect skin, perfect hair, perfumed hearts everywhere. Tell myself that inside she is ugly. Maybe I'm just jealous. I can't help but hate her. Secretly I wonder if my boyfriend wants to date her. She is the prom queen. I'm in the marching band. She is a cheerleader. I'm sitting in the stands. She must be heaven sent. She was never the last one she's upset. She's going off about something that you said. 'Cause she doesn't get your humor like I do. I'm in the room, it's a typical Tuesday night. I'm listening to the kind of music she doesn't like, and she'll never know your story like I do. But she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you could see that I'm the one who understands you, been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? You belong with me. Walking the streets with you in your worn out jeans, I can't help thinking this is how it ought to be. Laughing on a park bench, thinking to myself, hey, isn't this easy? And you've got a smile that could light up this whole town. I haven't seen it in a while since she brought you down. You say you're fine, I know you better than that. Hey, what you doing with a girl like that? She wears high heels, I wear sneakers. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you could see that I'm the one who understands you, been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? Standing by you, waiting at your back door all this time. How could you not know, baby? You belong with me. Remember you driving to my house in the middle of the night on the one who makes you laugh when you know you're about to cry. I know your favorite songs and you tell me about your dreams. Think I know where you belong, think I know it's with me. Can't you see that I'm the one who understands you, been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? Standing by you, waiting at your back door all this time. How could you not know, baby? You belong with me. You belong with me. You belong with me. Have you ever thought just maybe you belong with me?
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Q4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Q4 Radio.
And that was our cover Wars of Songs. Wars chord. I was trying to figure out how to rhyme chord with something because I think they both share the same chord.
Bored.
Can't you see? All right. The fact that halfway through Girl Next Door by Saving Jane, Gatsby, I'm going to call you out. You're like, is this Taylor Swift? And it's like, no, it's before Taylor Swift. Now, I don't know Taylor's career. If she was doing music in 2005, I don't know, but she hadn't become a hit yet. Now, Girl Next Door, Saving Jane, she's jealous of the girlfriend. It's more Avril Lavigne rock pop, but actually sounds pretty. And this part also has teeth. Like, you want to date her, and I just want to hit her. And I do have to say, because she also scolds herself, like, maybe I'm just jealous. Maybe I just want to be with you. Maybe, like, she's aware that she's not behaving correctly, and how do you respond? Girl Next Door, this is mellower. The video is like a late 90s teen movie where all Taylor had to do was take off her glasses and ponytail, and suddenly everyone realized she was beautiful. Thank goodness Daria never went with this route, even though Daria and Jane had moments where they were like, oh, you're really pretty. Oh,
Yeah, that's for us. They don't know about Daria.
They don't know about Daria. Now she's like, you belong with me, but
You're not Gen X, you don't know.
I don't know if she's stated why. Like, oh, we hang out. Like, does he hang out because you won't leave her alone? Or is he like a babysitter? Or like, do your parents have an agreement, keep each other out of trouble? I don't know. For Girl Next Door, I'm going to give it a yay. I do have a soft spot for the song. Wouldn't mind hearing it again. For the Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me. And as I pointed out to Mikey Chip in the video, like she's playing the bad girl. And the bad girl actually isn't bad. It's just her neighbor wants her boyfriend. So sometimes like when you turn those love triangles around.
So she's a Jezebel.
Pretty much. It's like
He's not even that good looking.
The TV show Big Little Lies, and Laura Dern's supposed to be this evil monster, and finally in the pre-final episode where something's happened to her, she has to wear an eye patch, and they're like, well, blah, 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 and she's like, someone's hurting my daughter, and I don't know why. It's like, if I'm being a nightmare, it's because someone's hurting my daughter. It's like, ooh, but Laura Dern can pull this off. You're trying to steal my boyfriend. Like, what am I supposed to feel here? But they gave her a really cheap brown wig and didn't change her makeup. All right, Girl Next Door, yay. You Belong With Me, meh. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh. Girl Next Door, Saving Jane versus You Belong With Me, Taylor Swift.
Terrible mixed with worse.
Oh, meh and nay?
Yeah. The first one, like you said, was just a 90s teen movie. Yeah, and that not a good one either. And then the second, Taylor Swift, like, she's pining over that boy.
Actually, it's about one of the guys she dated.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Lucas
talking
Still.
about the one on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, most of her songs about guys she's dating.
Well, that
I'm
was, she dated that guy.
Yeah, well, that guy is a CEO of a company because he got his dad's money and he's somehow killed somebody.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's musical career.
And no, she's a billionaire. I think.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I think
At
her
least.
career is doing very good.
She's probably gonna kill somebody soon too. 'cause,
Yeah, she might actually have skeletons in her closet. Once you get to billionaire, it's like
Yeah, you have to
you've
kill one
done
person.
something. Anywho, but yeah, that was terrible, and I really hate that you made me listen to both of those songs.
All right.
I think we will be listening to Russian post-punk the whole way.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so on the Tortured Poets department, one of the songs actually calls out one of her ex-boyfriends almost by name, and he had a heroin addiction, and he replaced that heroin with her with an E. Was one of her wittier lyrics, but yeah, it's people try to cling to Taylor Swift and like, oh, who's this song about? Who's this song about? And I feel like unless she really starts actively dating again, her material might go down. I don't know. Jolly Bean, yay, nay, meh.
I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, and this one, I don't know why it went so viral. I think it's just boring, this one. She has some good ones, but not this one.
Yeah, you don't like You Belong With Me? That's a nay.
It's just boring, yes.
All right, and Saving Jane, yay, nay, meh.
A little better.
A nay and meh. Okay. You know, that is something to point out. Like sometimes being bad is better than being boring, because at least you remember a bad dress, like a
Jesus
boring
Christ.
dress.
I
Or,
thought about it like that.
Well,
before.
like, think about it. You get a bad song stuck in your head, but a boring song, what song are you talking about? I don't remember what you're talking about.
it's just something to think about. Gatsby. Yay, nay, meh. Now, you thought that's Girl Next Door was Taylor Swift, but that's Saving Jane. And then You Belong With Me is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I think I'm still stuck on what you just said about being bad. At least not something you wouldn't remember. Like when you're bad, at least people remember you.
Yeah.
And it just like it makes you like think about a lot of things. And I think Dave Chappelle once said that sometimes when you're doing stand up, it's not even important to be funny, just be interesting.
That's a good point too.
Yeah.
Like Showgirls is a notoriously bad film.
Yeah.
But we've watched it and it's entertaining because it's so bad. But then you have like that same year, like I think there was a Dennis Quaid, Kira Sedgwick, Julia Roberts rom-com. Give him something to talk about off the Body Rate song. The only thing people ever said about it is casting Kira Sedgwick as Julia Roberts' sister was brilliant casting because they actually look related. But we don't talk about that film. It made money. It was a hit. We don't talk about it because it's one of those mid-ground rom-coms of, well, I'm sure Julia makes up with somebody or she finds new love at the end. The end. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Does anybody remember anything Matthew McConaughey did between 1999 and 2013?
Liars Club.
Okay, that was the movie I couldn't remember 2011.
Yeah, with
Whatever
Adam Dunn was in it.
Whatever movie before the Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah. Between Dazed and Confused and Dallas Buyers Club, you can't name a single Matthew McConaughey movie.
The only movie I've watched of his is it's based on a Clive Cussler book. God,
he did that one with Samuel L. Jackson where he was the lawyer.
Well, my point is, the point being is like he did a bunch of boring ass rom coms.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers him.
Right.
But Killer Joe, Dallas Buyers Club,
we haven't seen
Dazed
much
and Confused. You remember those characters.
That's interesting.
So anyway, Gatsby, yay, nay, meh.
Oh yeah, the song. Yeah, the song sound like the song you would play if you're a white girl and you're mad at your mom. You just slam the door and you start turning up. She just hear it from the other side. That's those two songs. Those are the songs I would play if I was a white girl. My mom pissed me off in my room. I would just play the song and crank it up
is
real loud.
Is that meh on both sides?
I'm not crazy about it, but I wouldn't play it in my car.
We're 5 minutes later, and you probably can't sing a note of any of those songs.
But I wouldn't play it anytime soon. But yeah, I guess for those reasons I would play them. But yeah, yeah or nay. As a fellow artist, I think I would say yay because I know it's hard to like make music.
Oh, you're gonna say yay to both of them?
Yeah,
they made music.
Yeah,
they put it on the radio.
They put in a lot of work as an artist.
Played it.
You're so much nicer than me.
They put in a lot of work. I know they wouldn't probably understand what I'm like probably talking about. Like they're like, we put in a lot of hard work into this. Like you can just say that. So I would try to like come from there.
As a working artist, I put a lot of work into some of the stuff I do. And in my early years, like, ooh, some of it was terrible.
Yeah. I do the same thing like with my stand-up comedy and writing, and it's okay. And if we were dealing with more like independent artists,
yeah,
we would not review this the same way. That sometimes like if it's an independent movie or an independent artist, is like you don't have the 100 producers making sure it's a hit. You had to do this all by yourself.
Yeah.
And like even low budget films, like I try not to make fun of them unless they're intentionally bad, and they have to, again, a lot of them are just boring. They have to be bad in unique ways. The movie I saw last night will probably skip my mind other than the guy looked good shirtless, and that's why I watched it. Phil Burns, I know nothing about you shirtless. Yay,
yes,
nay,
you
man.
do. Yes, you do. Shakers. I hosted a show at Shakers.
There's a double entendre. They were Shakers.
No. Remember, I had my tuxedo shirt.
I know.
Don't even go there. I did that once.
I still wake up in the middle of the night and can't eat cranberries. Now, Phil Burns, yay, nay, meh. The Girl Next Door versus You Belong With Me.
Well, I want to see Sahara. Matthew McConaughey. It's based on a Clive Cussler
Oh,
book. It is
God.
terrible. It is terrible. It is. That's how bad it is. They have I forgot the character's name, but there's a guy who's supposedly playing in Italian. He's saying El Giordano. It's like, that's a pizza.
That's the one with Penelope Cruz. I think my
Yes.
father saw that.
It's. I've seen it about 3-4. I actually have the DVD, and it sucks.
But is it bad in a fun way, or is it just bad?
It's bad in a fun way.
Okay. Because sometimes things
Because
are
like
just
the
bad.
movie The Core, it's a terrible movie,
is.
but I love that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, there are certain movies like that. Yeah, yeah. Like actually found Battlefield Earth on streaming.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. But anyways, okay. Taylor Swift was what 5 years doing music when she did this song, and I hope her music has gotten better. So I give it a mem minus for hers. For the other one, Thomas, this wasn't April 1st. Now, wasn't no? I give him the first one. I give a nay plus, and Taylor's I'll give a mem minus.
Okay.
I hope her, like I said, I hope her music. And the first song was actually was the only song they did that charted.
Yeah, they didn't have hits.
It was a one-hit wonder.
Now, are these songs similar? Am I right
I
to
actually
think they're
no.
similar?
In
the video similar?
The vocal I like.
the first one actually did sound like a later Taylor song, just not the one you were playing. I don't know her songs, but that first one sounded like a Taylor song.
And Taylor Swift's music's her early. I don't know about her new stuff. I haven't heard any, but this actually sounded like bubblegum music.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be "Country" by Taylor Swift.
Well, that's
Did
she
that
wasn't
sound
country.
like
country?
No, it
Bubblegum
was country
country.
rock, country pop.
Yeah, that's country pop.
Yeah, and it was sucky country pop. I gotta check, like you. I gotta check out her music, see what it's like. I mean, this was 15 years ago or something. So, and she'd only been recording music for what 5 years.
She's just an older white girl music now.
Yeah, but hopefully she got better. She got richer.
All right, moving on.
But then again, there's stupid people that are called Swifties.
All right, we are going through the Rolling Stones' greatest singers of all time. We actually played her a couple weeks ago because I was reminded that she was in a softcore film. You'll feel the magic in me.
As a singer, not a performer.
Yes, she kept her clothes on.
And she sang.
Yes. So I bought a collection. Super Funk presents The Return of the Funk Soul Sisters. This collection came out in like 2005, back when I bought CDs, and it's a different amount of female R&B soul singers. Millie Jackson's also on the collection. Miss Jackie Moore, Lil Rose Little. All right, girl. Okay. On that song, on that CD, there was a song called Easily Persuaded, which did not chart, released in 1970. But Martha Reeves, Rolling Stone, says she's the number 151 best singer of all time. So here is Martha and the Vandellas from 1970 with Easily Persuaded.
Now I
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Martha Reeves and the Vandellas off in 1970 with their song Easily Persuaded. Martha Reeves was voted as Rolling Stone's number 151 best singers of all time. To the category of Rolling Stone's 151 best singer, I'm going to say yeah. I think she's an amazing singer, and we're going to recognize Martha and the Vandellas a little bit later on in the show. It's a song basically saying, hey, you broke up with me, I begged you to go, but my friends say I should now take you back, so if you want to change my mind, I can be easily persuaded, which then makes me ask, like, so where's this man now? Like, is he asking you back, or... Are you like, hey, I'll go out with you, but I ain't going to let you spend the night? Like, or is it one of those like, if he asks me back, I'll take him. I'll take him, which I hate to admit I've been that person sometimes, and then I realize I had demoted myself from a potential boyfriend to F-buddy, and then I stopped seeing him. The music is great. I'm loving the horns. I'm loving the driving rhythm. This is where the soul and funk was going to go in the 70s. And for me, this particular song, and Mikey Chip, you scolded me because I was playing something obscure, so we'll play something we all know coming up, but this is a huge yay for me. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh?
Yay, that was wonderful. After all the crap we've heard, we finally got something that was so yeah, just it's Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. What are you gonna say about that?
It's like Dolly Parton. I hate Dolly Parton. Get out of my house. Yeah. What you do in my house? Go. Who invited you? You did. Well, revoke. Out. Jolly Bean. Yay, nay, meh.
I just
Easily
added
persuaded.
it to my Spotify playlist.
Oh, you were easily persuaded. Then. Don't have to change your mind.
That's a good one. That's
Look
a
up
good
Dancing
one.
in the Streets.
That one's coming up, so.
Oh, no, she did that too. 1968, I think.
Four.
64, yeah.
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 So Jolly Bean, that's a yay for you,
Yes.
and you're going to
Your
rock out to
family,
this.
yeah.
And now, is this... now, we also said the other two songs prior, Girl Next Door and You Belong With Me, that you could rock out releasing your inner white woman. We also said that about Overcomer, but is this one releasing your inner white woman?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
This woman's a little bit too seasoned. Okay. Now, Gatsby, yay, nay, meh, easily persuaded by Martha Reeves and the Vandellas.
Definitely a yay. I love it. Feels like something that would be like a...
That your mother-in-law would like.
That's a good one. She probably would like it, but it's like something you would want to expect in like in a movie. That's like a soundtrack to the movie. Like
I could see that.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah, like you probably like
Yeah,
watching
it's funny.
like a movie, and maybe like a movie about
I got a car chase scene that's going in my head. Right now.
exactly. You can just see like a
Thelma and Louise.
soundtrack to a movie. You can see
Well,
like
no,
a
it's from 1970. This would be
Yeah,
1970 movie, so not Thelma and Louise, but
The woman with her cork platforms is chasing down the street, and she
what
jumps
was
in
it?
the car, pushes the driver around. That man ain't getting away.
yeah.
And she,
I'm thinking about more of like, sorry, are you close to your like dad?
oh God, okay. Keep going.
No, okay, that's a no.
May
I
he rest in peace. I have his ashes in my closet. That feels awkward. Okay, keep going. We did have a close relationship near the end of his life.
all right. What do you think is more smarter, your dad or your mom?
My dad.
oh, that's
Your dad?
My dad. Point blank, my dad.
Yeah, I think my dad is stupid. I think my mom is like the genius. She's like the brain of the whole operation. I feel like in general, man, we are just fucking we are really stupid in general. You know what? There weren't one single man on that, one single woman on that Titanic submarine that crashed in the ocean, because women knew better. Everybody that crashed in that ocean, they were all, man. Women are just smarter in general, and this is why I think my dad is like really stupid. So I'm Nigerian, and my dad fell for the Nigerian. Do you know the Nigerian scam?
What is that where I'm in Nigeria and I'm a prince? Please send me money, and I just need to transfer money into your account, and then you put it back. And he fell for that.
You see, I'm nodding my head vigorously. Like, yeah, he fell for that, and I'm like, that is stupid. That's like a Ponzi falling for a Ponzi scheme. Like, that's that's unbelievable. So. It's one of those things that I just think about every now and then. I'm like, oh my God, women are just way smarter in general than men.
I am, as a man, I was raised not to believe what I saw and believe what I heard and to believe what people would tell me. And so it was until I was a few months before turning 19 that I finally had my common sense kicked in. And a lot of the common sense kicked in that if I have to reach for my wallet, you need to explain why. You need to explain what this is or what's happening, because I ain't dropping a dime on anything until I fully know. And I understand. And oddly enough, I did have a particular situation repeat itself in my life. And I had to then view it as something else. But it was a learning experience, and I'm thankful for the education. And first stupidity got me out of a job where I probably would have been robbed and or murdered by now. And the second situation taught me that not everyone's a backstabber. So, yay. It's no, my dad's way smarter than my mother. Mikey?
I would say my mom was book smart, and my dad was street smart. And so I got very different smarts from both of my parents.
It's so crazy because I told my brother, I was like, "Do you think that is stupid?" And he goes, "No, that is not book smart. It's street smart." I'm like, "Which street? Sesame Street?"
Well, the thing is,
a scan is kind of you need
but
to have
see,
some
like
smart.
my parents, like for me, my parents instilled in me to always ask questions, never assume anything. Like, question authority. Like, just because that's who both of my parents were.
They're radicals.
Nah, radical centrists, but what they ended up being. But, always ask questions. Don't assume that somebody's gonna be right for you or something's gonna be right.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. My
grandmother-
I had to do a few stupid things in my 20s to realize everything that they taught me was right, but we all that's called learning.
My grandmother dropped out of the 4th grade. She was basically an uneducated genius, and her intelligence actually skipped a generation. So here I am.
Yeah, my dad was really smart. He just he could only do so. He was a black man in the 40s. They only gave him so much education.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we talk about Dolly Parton, apparently she came out with a new song this month. I'm glad she's getting the royalties from Beyonce's Jolene, and I think Dolly's happy about it too. And then
Dolly is joyful. Dolly is joyful. She has said, "I am so excited for Beyonce to do Jolene. I approve." And there's going to be a 7-figure check coming in real soon.
yeah,
she owns the rights.
Yeah, she owns the rights and
she kept
royalties.
the rights
She
to all
never
her songs.
sold that. And she's invested her money, and she even talks like her father didn't have an education, but did say he was smart. He was a smart man. He could tell
You can be
when
smart
the
without
BS was coming your way.
You can be smart without having an education.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I said.
Your grandmother, like she
and it skipped a generation.
and she
like
could
I
figure
said.
things out. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm a high school graduate, and that I took like 3 months of actually, I tell people I've been to 6 different universities, but I only went to college for 3 months. And one of those was Dartmouth.
Honestly, college only really proves that you can finish something.
that really is
No,
For your bachelor's
I
degree.
think it just proves you can fill up an application form.
Yeah.
Well, no.
you
but-
can,
No,
you're
it
patient
was-
enough to fill up a paperwork and get
Well-
it done.
You spent 4 years of your life chasing this paper, and you got it.
Yeah.
That's what it means. And the reason it appeals to employers is it means you're going to hire you, and you'll, no matter how bad it gets, ride it out for at least a couple of years.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
I unfortunately learned the bad attitude of, I don't have to be here, and I don't have to tolerate you.
Yeah.
And people don't like that. And it's like, they don't like that I have, like, I've done my job, but I don't talk to you. We ain't friends. I don't.
Anyway, we need to move on.
So Phil Burns, yay, nay, meh. Easily
It's
persuaded.
Martha and the Vandellas. Come on, you were seriously going to ask me? Yay.
Yay.
Yes. Anything from
All
the
right,
60s.
all right. So we double dipped with Martha and Vandellas. We knew we were going to have to do this one. Went to number 2, Billboard 1964, arguably the theme of Motown. Here we have Dancing in the Streets.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Dancing in the Streets by Martha Reeves, Rolling Stone's number 151 best singers of all time. By Martha and the Vandellas, went to Billboard number 2 in 1964. This is a classic. I loved it. Would I listen to this again? Yes, I have Motown collections. Do I need to possibly explore a Martha and the Vandellas or a Martha Reeves collection? You know what? Yes, I think I do. I really do. I think this is great. I love her voice. I'm loving this music. This was almost a Motown I'm coming out party, because within a year of Dancing in the Streets, they'd have Where Did Our Love Go, Baby Love, and Come See About Me by the Supremes. They would have My Girl by the Temptations, like I think Fingertips by Smokey Wonder, Stevie Wonder. Like, they were just bursting out. This is it may be a Detroit anthem, but this is a fabulous song. I love it. I could have done it as a cover wars and made you sit through the David Bowie, Mick Jagger cover, where it looks like they're really high on cocaine and then they're going to go boff somewhere. But no. Dancing in the Street, classic. Huge yay. Love this song. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh.
Yay.
Yeah.
Move on.
Jolly Bean, yay, nay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see if anyone was rocking out. Gatsby, yay, meh.
Definitely, yeah. I was like, yeah, this this is my jam.
I finally played something good.
No, they were all good, but they were like, yeah. Usually I listen to it and I take off the headphone first and just to like see how it sound without the headphones on my hair. But this one I just kept the headphone like, okay, this is really good.
All right.
Yeah, it was.
So
really,
so this is actually I liked it, yay, not a, well, you made a song and you saved it to a microphone and somebody released it, so you tried.
Yeah,
You tried.
This is really good. Yeah. It's like a celebration song.
It is. We're dancing in the street and maybe I need to play this at a summer barbecue. It is going to be played at a barbecue and people go get up and dance. Phil Burns, yay, nay, meh.
As Wild Cherry said, play that funky music, white boy. Yes, give it a yay.
Yay, yay, yay.
That's funny.
Well, yeah.
So there we go. We're going to go ahead and try and
Wrap it up.
wrap it up. I'll take it. So we're Bottoms of the Barrel, Q4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. You can find our website at bottoms with an S, Bottoms of the Barrel. And if you click on the click here, it'll take you directly to our YouTube page. Yay, where we have previous episodes. Mikey Chips here. He's happy. We've had Jolly Bean. You are performing on Sunday, May 5th and May 26th at the Lincoln Lodge for Sloppy Sunday. Not to be confused with Sloppy Seconds or Sloppy Brown. We can learn about tickets on the Lincoln Lodge. You think one show's $5, one show's $10. And you're also on Instagram. Where can people find you and what else you got coming up?
Any comps?
Not that's it so far. Jolly Bean Comedy. That's my Instagram.
Any comps?
I always ask about the comps too.
Yeah, just follow me on
I'm just
Instagram.
All right, and then Gatsby, you've last time you were here, you were on a tour, and we saw you at Jewel. I don't know if we'll see you at Jewel this time.
No, Jew fired me from performing at a place, so now I'm doing my thing. But you can see me at the Mercury Theater. I'm doing this show that I feel and I believe strongly in my heart that is really gonna do so much for like the Chicago comedy scene. And because I just believe there's so many amazing talents in Chicago that needs to be seen. So go to Mercury Theater Chicago. You see my show on there. MercuryTheaterChicago.com. I'm gonna be doing the thank you show for my hour, not mine, because the show belongs to a lot of people. I have like so many people on the show that are really making this possible. I'm gonna be doing a thank you show for them on Memorial Day weekend on the 26th, actually. And I'm gonna be bringing some comedians that were on the first show that I really like. I'm bringing some of them back. I mean, I like all of them. So, but
you don't have to like all of them. There's been some guests on this show that we just can't have back.
No, I really like all. I really like all of them, but I'm not trying to like give them like, I'm trying to tease them, like you know what I'm saying, like when you get to like a strip club and they tease you. So I'm trying to tease them, give them like maybe like 2 or 3 comics and just make them see what's happening at the show. And I'll do like probably like a 10-15 minute set and take it from there. The show is gonna be in July. It's a bi-monthly show, and it's happening at the Mercury Theater in Chicago. And next year we're trying to like have the show happening from January to December.
That is fabulous. It's not easy putting in a show and promoting it and getting people to come see it.
It was like really crazy because when I it's like I have like a whole team of people that made this happen, like the producers on the show when we reached out and all that. So we had to like send emails to like close to 1,000 companies.
Oh wow!
In Chicago for like sponsorship deals, and we had almost 9,000 times, so whatever. But some people and one person.
That's how it works.
And one person like, oh, we'll do it.
That's how it works.
Yep.
But we never stopped believing, and they believed in us, and that has really opened a lot of doors for us. And like, I think like if you are listening right now, if you have an idea and you're thinking, should I go for it? Just go for it.
Just go for it.
Go for it. All they need is 1 yes.
So Phil Burns, you made us the banana bread. How are you doing in life?
I'm doing good. And Gatsby actually compared me as an A-lister when he was talking about the show the first time. And I haven't done comedy since just before COVID hit, when you guys were sick. And I had to host the Shakers.
Yes.
Well, I didn't have to, but I did.
Thank you for doing that. Was that our last show?
Yeah, that was our last show.
Oh, gosh. And I wasn't there because I was sick for 9 days.
Oh, to be fair, the emails we sent they were terrible. I checked them again. I'm
Give me money now.
I'm like, no one and nobody responded to us. Why are you guys sending these emails out?
We do have to move on.
All right, let's get to our apologies.
You're overstating, pontificating the meaning of your life, my friend. I tell you one thing, but not for nothing. We're all waiting for the world end.
This has been Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. I have been your host, Thomas Bottoms. I've been joined by Mikey Chip, Jolly Bean, Gatsby, and Phil Burns. This episode, we listened to Ramblin' Man by the Allman Brothers Band. Rest in peace, Dickie Betts. 3 yays, a meh, and a nay. We then listened to Overcumber by Mandisa. Rest in peace, Mandisa. 2 yays, 3 mehs. We then listened to Seeing Double by Chris King. Rest in peace, Chris King. 3 mays, a yay, and a nay. And then we listened to Girl Next Door by Saving Jane, not Taylor Swift. Saving Jane, yay, 2 yays, 2 mehs, and a nay plus, followed by Taylor Swift, You Belong in Me. Meh minus, 2 nays, and a yay, because someone just won't vote bad.
You belong to me, not in me.
Recognize Martha Reeves, Rolling Stones 151 best singer of all time. I'm not going to argue with that. And we had Martha and the Vandellas, Easily Persuaded. We all love that. And Dancing in the Streets. We all love that by Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. We apologize for getting Pfeiffered. That might be dress up as Catwoman. That might be singing in Hairspray. We apologize for that ginger woman. She was annoying. She bothered us. She's ugly. Girl, work on yourself. She looked like she don't know better. We apologize for Itasca. It rhymes with Alaska.
That's a good one.
We apologize for Uber drivers. Just because they sound like they're from Nigeria, like Gatsby, doesn't mean you need to assume they're from Nigeria, like Gatsby.
Oh my God.
We apologize for hustlers. Hustlers. The J-Lo movie. Oh, J-Lo movie. Hustlers versus Outlaws. And Mikey Chip, you're a rebel. You're never going to be no good. We apologize for Beyonce acting. Hey, Beehive, leave us alone. She was amazing in Dreamgirls, and no one did it better except Sherry Lee Ralph, who still has a career 40 years later. We apologize for a sloppy brown. I've Googled that. That might just be a made-for-a-movie thing, but like someone acted like they knew. We apologize for bad versus boring.
Who wrote this?
I did. It's better to be boring than bad. Sorry, better to be bad than boring. Oh, let's listen to the greatest hits of the Captain and Tennille. No. And don't shoot dogs. Especially if you're going to be... Well, maybe that's what they stand for. I'm pro-life, but I'll shoot my dog. We will be live next week in the studio, May 4th. And next time you leave your house, be a decent person. Bye.
Bye. Wait, you...
They don't like me, so